All right, everyone, let's pull ourselves a Friday reading. Pay attention to everything that falls on the table. There's no pre-shuffle here this time around. I'm just going to go straight in and fly blind. I love that. It's fun. Fun for me, anyway. Again, you're all part of a cycle. I'm going to pull one card for each sign, but it doesn't matter what's in your chart. I'm not an astrologer, and this ain't your horoscope. This is just straight-up energy reading. I'm going to take a look at the cycle here. On this Friday, the second to last day, I guess, in 2022. How about that? We'll see where the cycle is. Hopefully you all watched your monthly readings that I work so hard on. There's a text at the top of the description for those that are new here and wondering why there's no timestamps. No timestamps because that's not how energy works in a cycle. It don't matter. That, and I'm not an astrologer. That said, it's general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the King of Wands, the Burger King. It's all about the Burger King, right? Whoppers for the new year. Here we go. Ego, pride. What's fueling this? I don't always do this, but yeah, the Page of Swords. At the top of the year, I'm going to predict that the spying energy kicks back up big time. Okay? These guys right here, these King of Wands, they're cracking. There's definitely cracking going on here. The King of Wands tends to make you believe anything is possible, but more importantly, they make themselves believe anything is possible. In the Friday reading, one card for each sign, no clarifiers, I asked the universe what your person's thinking and feeling. They're thinking and feeling is what a fool they've been, and they're trying to justify it in some way, but I don't think it's going to last. Let's go. Our story starts with Aries. It ends with Pisces. Everything matters here. You let me sort out what cards are feedbacking off what card. You just sit back and enjoy the reading. I'll get the headache. All right. If it makes sense to you, write it down. I'll have the universe added up at the end, but you can add it up too. Give yourself a little personal reading. First card out, Aries. Let's go. What are they thinking and feeling? I got the Devil. I got the asshole right there. There he is. It's an obsession. Yeah. It's an obsessed energy. They can't shake you, so there's an urge to reach out. There's a strong urge. There's a carnal attraction here that you might be unaware of. I think some of you might be unaware of it. There's a very strong physical attraction. How do I put it? It's almost unhealthy on the runner's side. Okay, there's an obsession with you on some level. They think, well, they're certainly under this energy anyway. Let's keep going. Taurus. This is interesting because this bookends the Cancer position, which is the hot spot. Six of Swords. So, normally I'd say somebody's flowing with the energy. What they're thinking of, they're trying not to think about you. And I don't know if that came up in your monthly reading or not, but they're trying not to think about you. They're trying just to move on and get on with their life, and it's not working. It's not working any better than this girl thinking that these birds can pull this boat. You know, they're at the mercy of the energy around them, and they're not, and they're moving against it. All right? Gemini, the Wheel of Fortune. Something's turning here. I know it seems obvious to say that for the Wheel of Fortune. I wish I could clarify this card. This is very tough energy to translate. Somebody here always goes sort of round and round in their life. But this is more your energy attached to this in a strange way. There's something really, you haven't... your life is just changing. I think you had one of the life-changing energy readings for the month. I'm pretty sure. Your fortunes are about to change. I'm not sure you're going to... I think by the time January kicks out, maybe February and March, I'm not sure you're going to give a crap what this runner's doing. I'm not really sure if you're going to or not. This is just nice. Your person's just spinning their wheels a little bit here. You know, they are thinking about you and then trying not to, and thinking again, it's an obsession energy that runs. It's going to run through the whole reading because it started with the Devil. Let's take a look at Cancer, because everybody's an honorary Cancer in this cycle. This is the hot spot. His book ends the Devil. Five of Cups. Yeah, that obsessive thinking is leading. The Devil came out here because it's leading more toward the negative. This Five of Cups can be dangerous. It can lead to us sort of thinking, you know, well, I guess it's done. I guess that's it. Kind of giving up kind of a thing. It's a bit of a giving up energy, but I think it leads to something. Somebody here in this position is very sad about what they don't have. They, you know, I see it here a little bit too, but with the Gemini position, but they go round and round with it. Somebody here longs for the things that they missed out on, that they don't have, and they did it to themselves a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. This card does tend to lead to communication, though. And this Devil fueling it, though, it is going more toward the woe is me type energy. Leo, let's go. Three of Cups. It's an energy of someone here. It's a celebration energy. Someone is internally processing their feelings. They're going on a little bit of a spiritual journey, a little bit. And they're processing, the energy of the emotion within them is flowing. It's very internal. It's very internal. And they're feeling a lot of the toxin around them. It is feedbacking off of that. Virgo. Empress. Virgo. Somebody is, okay, yeah. Somebody's trying not to think about you, but it's hard for them not to. Yeah, that's there. But this is your energy attached to this, Virgo. You are the Empress. Know it. Have some faith in it. I think you had a pretty cool reading for January, too. I would take that reading to heart. This is you. You are radiating this energy, so everyone's attracted to you. A runner can't help but think about you, although I think they're trying to distract themselves any way they can. Libra, Knight of Swords. Somebody's got something. Somebody wants to talk to you. Somebody's got something to say. The energy's in the air. Whether or not they actually knock on the door or send the text, I can't say. I can't predict what a 3D person's going to do. But somebody wants to talk to you. That's what they're thinking as he's running. All right, Scorpio, my hot Scorpios. 8 of Wands. It's forward movement. Your energy's attached to that. Somebody here, well, somebody here. There's communication coming for you from something that's going to make you feel pretty good. It's going to alleviate some pain inside you. It's going to turn things around a little bit. It's feedbacking off almost every card on the table. I mean, it truly is. It's bookending the Three of Cups in the reading. So you're going to have a reason to celebrate by what you find out. I think it's really nice. I think you're also radiating Empress energy. I mean, it is what it is. Sagittarius, Knight of Pentacles. It's just that steady. There's just an energy of you just keeping moving forward, but there's an energy attached to you of somebody who is trying to come your way and just overthinking to a point of ridiculousness. I just can't put my finger on it. It's really strange. It's the energy of control a little bit. And I think somebody got that type of thing in the, it may have been Leo, I don't know. Somebody got that type of thing in the monthly readings. I can't remember who. Doesn't really matter. The Knight of Pentacles is if things seem like they're moving slow, they're not. Things are actually moving right along. This is a very reliable energy. You have someone coming towards you, someone approaching. You have impending communication, if you will, incoming. Capricorn, Six of Cups. Yeah, soulmate's returning. It's your monthly reading summed up in one card. Something here is happening. Somebody here, what they're thinking and feeling about you, they're longing for the connection. The connection's making them feel all sorts of things. You know, they're remembering their behavior and what happened, and it's just flowing in. That's all it's doing. Pay attention to your monthly reading. Aquarius, Fool. Pay attention to your monthly reading. That's all I could say. I know it had a Fool somewhere in it. You're just something. Your life's about to change. So, there are energies, multiple energies, interested in taking a leap of faith towards you. They'll be coming towards you in droves. You had one of those readings too for January. Listen, January is drenched in destiny. The energy right now, this is like right on the edge of happening. So I'm pulling this reading on the 30th of December. That makes sense. This energy here, and this energy here to a point is radiating kind of outward over everything. Pisces. All right, we started with the Devil. Where do we end? Pisces is always tied to the Three of Cups over here in the number 5 position too. You don't have to be dealing with a Leo. It doesn't matter. It's not what that means. 5 of Wands. We're back to Pisces getting 5s. That's very interesting. 5 is a temporary energy in the tarot. It's, you know, it's like minor conflict, minor things like that. What someone's thinking and feeling about you right now, they're very in their head about you. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just you're dominating their thoughts. And again, the urge is to come towards you. I know that because it's tied directly to that 3 of Cups. But it's also tied to that devil. When we get obsessive thinking, we get in 5 Wands. Because the devil's going to, you know, we hear the term play devil's advocate, right? Inside, they have their own little devil's advocate. Where, well, where they think about all the good stuff, but at the same time, there's some other energy, some other little voice in their head arguing the bad stuff too. So that's why we have the 5 of Wands here. Again, it doesn't negate, it doesn't take away from in any way your January reading at all. It's pretty much what I expected here for the Friday reading. The weekly reading tomorrow, all bets are off though. I'm going to have the universe add this up for us. Add it up. Everybody's person is thinking about reaching out. They're obsessive, or they're obsessively thinking about you in some way. So what are they thinking and feeling? They're all feeling you. And it's a mix of good and bad. You know, it is. Most of the bad is of their own doing. It's that devil's advocate energy inside. I see it with the 5 of Wands, and I see it with the 5 of Cups up here in the hot spot position. The one sign here, the one angle on this cycle, which is all this is, it's a pie cut into 12 slices, but it's all a cherry pie. It's all the same thing. The one angle that's really going on a spiritual journey right now, the strongest one on the table is Leo's person, the Leo angle. That's going to change. I think the dynamic or the theme of the Leo soap opera is going to change quite a bit as we move into 2023. All right, let's add all this up. Have the universe add up these 12 cards for me. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. What's all this mean? What are the runners thinking and feeling right now? What's going on? What do we got here? The bottom card backs up what I just told you. Rewind. I said they're all thinking about you. They're all feeling you. Obsessively, there's that little devil's advocate energy, which leads to some bad, and then there's some good. It's around and round. The urge to communicate is strong. It's because this is judgment. It's God's source, the universe itself. It's energy we can't control. We can't control it at all. And it's this, you know, the undercurrent energy is that of a resurrection. These connections, that's why the devil's here. These connections have been resurrected inside these runners. They're feeling it on a high level. I felt it here, especially on the Capricorn position, where there's just this nostalgic energy. And it's not nostalgia necessarily for what happened between you two. It's past life energy rolling in. A lot of it. And that leads to a nostalgia that you can't place. You know, it's just this feeling. It's very strong with Judgment here as the bottom card, which will be crossing the center card. 8 Swords. They're all in their head. This is that devil's advocate energy. Creates a little bit of fear, creates a little bit of whatever. Everybody's person's going batshit catawampus in this energy. We're about to come into a new calendar year. I mean, it may not mean much energetically because it's just the Gregorian calendar and it kicking around, as I explained in the 12/12 reading. But to be honest with you, it's still symbolic to human beings, right? It's about, maybe they're making New Year's resolutions, those New Year's resolutions to be a different person, to be better, to whatever. Either way, there's a lot of obsessive thinking here. The center card is the 3 of Pentacles, and again, there's this urge to get something going, to work with you. Something they didn't want, now they want to work with you. The underlying energy is judgment. It's driven by the universe itself. What that means to suck all the magic out of it for you and get rid of unicorns and rainbows and all that is the energy is right. Okay, the energy is the way the environmental energy is working with the energy of the runners to really, really, really make them feel you, feel this connection. It's resurrecting within them. It's as strong as it ever was, if not stronger. And the devil tells us that. What's read with the 8 of Swords? 4 of Cups. It all leads to a strong sense of disappointment, and the one that got away what they didn't do. They're focusing too much. This devil energy is very strong here. It was the first card out in the reading, and in fact, when I shuffled, it jumped out of the deck. It's all leading to a little bit of more of a context skewed toward the negative, skewed toward them beating themselves up a little bit. Like this guy on this card here is beating himself up, right? Because he didn't bang her, right? It's you're the one that got away. It's what they don't have, what they should have done, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Sometimes when we get in that kind of energy, it's very bad. I read it off of Cancer's card, this Five of Cups. I definitely see it in this Eight of Swords. It generates a lot of fear, which is devil energy. There's our devil. At the end of our reading, we end with the Five of Wands. It's that, you know, it's someone in their head, someone going back and forth. I'm in. But there's also a devil's advocate energy that's in there that's adding to the mix. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. You blew it. You fucked up. But underneath it all is a current of resurrection energy. Okay? And that's very powerful. It's leading to someone really knowing what they want. They want this. But they got to get out of this gloom and doom energy first before that's going to happen. Should make tomorrow's weekly reading very interesting. The weekly reading takes us from January 1st through what? The 7th, right? January 1st through the 7th or something like that. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. So it should be very interesting. It's the first week of January. We've got some North Node activity that we're in the middle of that's kind of happening right around this time. At the time I'm pulling this reading, there's a course correction in the North Node, which I didn't have time to pull on, but I'm going to get to it in January. Mercury's gone retrograde. That causes a massive rethink, right? Massive rethink. We see it here. I wish they have to get out of this having that rethink skew to the negative, though. We have to be careful about that. That's not going to cause any forward movement. Right now, it's just going to cause a woe is me. But it does make them really feel you. Which we'll see what happens in the weekly reading when I ask which way the wind is likely to blow. What actions are they likely to take? We'll see. In that reading, I clarify. It's the same as this, but I clarify it. We'll see what happens tomorrow with that. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope, if you're not here tomorrow for the reading, I hope everybody has a safe new year. All right? That's it. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Good luck.